EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. 24-yard line.
Panther Street. Here we go. Set. Panther 6. Ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for him.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Black shot. Ultra. Blue striker. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Black 40. 10 cycles. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one completes out of Pierce. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alec Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19 target.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Drop 60, drop 60. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Sanders. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kicker on.
Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Browns 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the Browns' 47-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down. The Raiders are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Browns defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Drill green. Stick. Mega. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
22. Ten cycles. Fury, yellow. Set.
Back to throw again. Pass right side caught by Thornton. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Set.
Genty will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Strikers, 3-3.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Cowboy 80. Push the Bobcat. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're starting on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Sanders pass.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready? 19 Charger, 60. 19 Lion. 18 Rumble, 18.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are back within a score. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Okay,
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now Sanders looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
Got it. Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
To throw is Sanders. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Browns 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Ready.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Set. Ready. Drill. 50. Ready.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's good.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 10, 5, 60. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, Blue.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Edo Blue. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
That's a gain of 5.
And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go. 52, 10 cycles.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 59 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Browns 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there. A kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Throwing, Sanders. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Sanders to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We're at the 41, second and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An empty backfield now as they face a 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Sanders. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black shot, set, ready. 45, white. Slice blue.
start the drive. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alec Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
On the set. Here we go. Back to 60.
The final shot before break. Sanders. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Hey, motion.
Second and 3. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's third and 3.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Tight end on.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Shedding the tackle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
10 black.
Once again, it's Genty. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Sanders throwing to start the drive. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 4. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Browns first down.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up.
Cougar 19.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Let's go now. Panthers tracking 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Yellow, 43. Drill, 52. Shot, 17. Hut.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Sheds off the tackle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Watch out.
Right back to Genty on 1st down.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 6.
Strikers, ready. 50 green, ultra. Go out, blue striker.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Shot. Black, 95. Black shot. Fuse, yellow. Slice blue. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Jeanty out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ready?
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolf. Tight, 19 tight. Unlock line, 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Here we go, set.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Under crunch. Set, go.
The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready.
They'll go again to Jeanty. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Black Ultra. Black Shock. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Down. 33. Yellow. Set.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
10 black. Ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Jeanty. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Hut.
Here's a toss to Jeanty, headed right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Second and 10. Now Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the give, Jeanty. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the set.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Come on. Set. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Jeanty. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that.